Alright, hello students, my name is Guillermo Gallardo. I am your embedded tutor, as you guys haven't seen in your lab sessions. So today we're going to be using kind of like this view right here, our isometric view. I'm going to be projecting this into orthographic view. Okay, so an orthographic view is a 2D drawing, and right now we're given a 3D drawing. We're going to need our front view. We're going to just draw a rectangle. Oops, let me fix that. Give me a second. So let's draw a square, okay? Easy square. We're gonna get our front view, gonna get our right view. Okay, I'm gonna put an R right here. And then we're gonna get our top view. This is kind of what we're gonna be doing today, okay? Gonna get this stuff. We're gonna be doing kind of like this. We're gonna get our front view. So to help us out today, I actually hired a little guy. His name is Little Memo. He is right here. Okay. Say hi, Little Memo. Hello. Okay, so now we're going to use him to actually identify the front view. So he is looking towards a drawing, okay? See the drawing right here? This is our front view right here. As you can see, this surface will be visible. This surface will be visible. This view actually wouldn't be, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So hopefully this deletes it. Yes. So first thing we need to do is let's go delete the little mess I made over here. Okay. First thing we should do is identify our principal dimensions. So we are given a length, a depth, and a height. So let's go find the length first. So the length is actually going to be 6. And if you see me just draw a line in a certain direction, it's supposed to kind of make a straight line. That's just to kind of show that, hey, I'm drawing a straight line. You guys should be following along in your guys' notebooks with some grid paper and some, not isometric paper, just normal grid paper. Like normal grid paper, a pencil, and then a ruler, some sort of straight edge. It doesn't need to be any kind of straight edge, just as long as it's straight. Your ID card works just fine. I've done it before, and I've used another piece of paper before too. So I hopefully you have your paper out already. If not, just pause the video, find your ruler. Okay. Now, like I said, let's go get our principal dimensions. Our length is going to be 6 units long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Then we're also going to get our height. So about that is going to be 4. This drawing comes This drawing comes with the vertexes of the principal dimensions, by the way. These wouldn't be visible. These are just kind of help you assist in trying to find out, because if you figured out the way I've done this before is I'd actually just draw lines vertically and just find where they intersect. There would be another one right here. I'd find their intersection, but since it comes with the vertexes, and it just saves you a little bit of time. So now we're going to get our depth. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to double check, our depth is the same on both sides. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's go get the height. So 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Oh, that's a lot of 4s. So right now we have a 6 by 4 by 4 square rectangle that we're working with today. So let's go clear up this little mess right here. Hopefully I don't delete little memo. I've done it before. I don't do it again. Okay, so now let's go identify where do we want to start. So let's go start on the right view over here. You see this? Okay, our right view is going to be where we're going to start. Okay, now you could start anywhere, by the way. Like the way I'm doing it is I'm finding the most distinct shape I could work with. This is how I work just because I figure this is easier than just counting up, moving it a certain direction, going up again, connecting the dots, or just drawing these slopes. I mean, you could do it. There's no wrong way to do this, by the way. So I'm actually gonna go identify I'm gonna go start the drawing right over here. You see this dot? I'm gonna start the drawing over here. If you see me scribble like that, that's me deleting stuff. So we're gonna get the length because our front view is gonna be 6 by 4. We're gonna draw a 6 by 4 square. So I'm gonna just draw this really quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and this is just, this little blue line right here is going to be like a construction for me. So not for you guys. You guys should just kind of draw with construction lines. A construction line would be thinner than your normal line because we're going to be having an object line right here, the thick black one, and then we're going to have a light gray line to kind of help us out. Okay. So let's go just get the principal dimensions real quick. Let's go start with the. Actually, that's not. I'm getting a little sidetracked, by the way. So, like I said, let's go start in the front view. We're gonna just draw this shape off to the side somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna just get a space 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, and then I'm going to start my right view on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for me, not for you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're going to get... Let's go start the view now, okay? I know I've been delaying it for a little bit, but we should kind of get started. So let's go delete this. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, then... Sorry, sometimes my cursor, I forget that it kind of hides when I'm using my pen. Okay, if I start talking rambling, just kind of try to find where I'm writing. So we're gonna go down to this point right here. Okay, this is gonna be our bottommost point. We're gonna just identify that right there. See that on the top right? Okay, so at this point right here, we're gonna start drawing. So we're gonna go up 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna stop drawing. Okay, let's go back to the front view, and I'm gonna show you what I'm kind of drawing first. So right up here, this is what I'm drawing. Now let's go into, so we're basically going to draw this feature right here, 1, 2, and we're going towards the person, see? So when I say in, it means we're going towards. When I say out, we're going away. Okay? So let's go back to our drawing, our right-hand view. So we're going to just go towards inwards, 2. Okay, and we could, one thing we could do is we could start drawing our slope, which is going to be down 1, inwards 1, and that's how we actually get that slope. But let's not draw slopes. I prefer drawing orthogonal lines, like, you know, your up, down, left, right, and connecting dots. I think that is an easy way to kind of just work on these drawings. Okay, so let's get that bottom line now. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Okay, now let's go up 2, because at this point right here, up 2. Same thing again. 1, 2, and let me delete that line. It's not straight. You guys should be using a ruler for this. Just bear with me. It's a little hard to kind of draw without yeah, give me a second. All right, so 1, 2, and then now that we have this, we could actually just connect the dots. You guys should be able to do the same thing too. Just connect the dot from point to point, and we have that surface. Now, if we look at the drawing, it actually has. This actually would have 3 slopes that would be visible to us, okay? Let me just delete the line, sorry. Okay, so we have that surface we just drew, this surface right here, but we also have a backside over here. So actually, let's go do one last thing. Let's go draw a little hidden line. This is going to be kind of just help us out, okay? We're just making assumptions because we don't actually know what that back corner looks like. That back corner could be like a rounded bit. It could be something else. It could be like fillets. Could not even exist. It could just go somewhere else. It could go diagonal. We don't know. But right now, like I said, since we're given it isometric, these drawings are usually simple and we can make assumptions about them, okay? One assumption is that there's going to be a vertex right there. That's one assumption, okay? But actually, I shouldn't have deleted that, but let's go just draw that back surface really quick, okay? Now we're going to get a 4 by 4 angle. So we're actually just going to if you notice, this surface is larger than this one right here, see? So let's go just do that really quick. Let's go draw the back surface. So about 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we go to, sorry about this. I need to remember to show my cursor sometimes. So let's go. We're going to start from right here. We're going to end over here, okay? We're going to do the same right here. From right down here to all the way up here. If I'm going a little slow, it's just to kind of just break everything down to their simplest form. So we're just going to add that little line right there. Let me fix that. There we go. We're also going to add this little line up here too. And let me fix that so it's more in line. Okay. Fix that really quick. Up. Okay. Okay, now we're just going to look at the drawing again. So right here, we drew this line basically and this line. Those 2 lines are right here and right here. Okay. I'm going to go undo those. Now we're going to draw this line. I'm going to draw this one. So like I said, I'm keeping it so easy where we're only drawing orthogonal views. We're not going to be doing any slopes. We're just going to be connecting the dots for those, okay? So let's go back to our drawing. So let's go get the top. We're going to go inwards 1. Okay. And let me go make this a little bit more precise. So I'm going to go into precision mode, as you can see right here, just to make it a little bit easier for the both of us. So we're going in 1, same thing right here, precision mode to make it easier. I'm gonna go up 1 now, okay? Now that we have the 2, we could connect the dots. It should connect the dots. My bad. Connect the dots. I swear this thing wants to work when it wants to work, and it doesn't want to work when it doesn't want to work. So now we could connect the dots. Okay. And then we have our view right here. It's kind of close, so there we go. It's kind of like when you guys do a graph and then you just, you're a little bit off, and then you just make the dot bigger to make it inline. All right. Like I said, try to make this as precise as you are as in paper. And if you guys show it to me in class, show it to me in class. So I'll be really excited. So now we just completed this little liner here, are connecting the dots. See that? Okay, so let's go delete everything right here. Now we have our front view. Like I said, I chose this view because it shows the most detail. At least that's why I think I chose it. So same thing again. Let's go about, what is that, 5? Yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna go up 4 because that is our depth, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little extending. I'll delete that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm very good at counting, by the way. Hold up. All right. And then, like I said, we have our length that is going to be a length of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These blue are just for guidelines for me, not for you guys. So let's go get our right view. Okay, so remember little Guillermo right here? This is what he actually sees. Okay, so let's go see. He would actually see, like I said, he sees an orthographic. In reality, he would see like a perspective thing, but I'm not going to get too into that. Right here, he's going to see just flat surfaces. He's not going to see anything else. He's just going to see lines. So what he actually sees is going to be projected right here. It's going to have a line from this point to this point. This line actually extends to here. And there's a line right here. Connect the dots. Okay. He goes up here. Let's go project this into his view. Now let's go get this one right here. It ends right there. So just connect the dots. Oops. Said sometimes this erasing thing works, sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, this is kind of what he sees, and let's go just fix up the drawing a little bit so that way it's. So he kind of sees something like this, where it's basically you just see two slopes, right? You see the slope here, slope here. Okay, this vertex coincides with this one. This one goes with this one. This one goes with that one. That's just touching. That's just touching. This one right here to there. Okay, so we're just basically going to be drawing that. So how would we do that? Just look at your drawing. Right here we have a up one right here on the furthest left point. So let's go back to this point over here and oh sorry, I realized I didn't have the curve. So let's go just start drawing. Like I said, we already have, let's go draw the bottom surface first. Okay. So get your starting point, draw the line. It's going to be 6, so about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, then we're going to be drawing vertically up 1 on the left side. So right here to right here. Sorry. Right there. See that? Okay. Now we're going to be drawing vertically up 2 because remember when you project this one to here, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Right here. Is it close enough? Like I said, I'm drawing this on my computer. You guys should be doing this in paper. Okay. And then right now we could actually just connect the dots. So from this point to this point, connect the dot. So right there to right there. Perfect. Okay, now let's go project one more thing. So this one right here would be visible. And this one would also be visible too, but it's actually going to be blocked by this. Okay. So we're going to project this over here to this surface. And let's just go up 1. Do you remember on our drawing, we could actually just project it like this with a construction line. Kind of like what you guys were doing in your lab. So if I projected a construction line, oops. If I got this point right here and projected it horizontally, where that line intersects with this surface would be where we find that point. So let's just do that really quick. Just draw that line right there to right there, and I'm gonna make it vertical. Okay. So now let's go do the same thing again. So look at this drawing right here, project this to this way. This is going to be on the left side. So Let's go just up 3 because remember it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We already went up 1. We just got to go up the rest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. Yeah, let's go delete that. I don't like that. There I go again doing that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we just connect the dots again. So just this point to this point. Right there. Now we have our front view. And remember what I said earlier with the surface? Right way in the beginning? This surface right here wouldn't be visible because it is perfectly, like, it is orthogonal to us. It's at a 90-degree angle. If you look at a wall, head on, you're going to see that. If you look at a box, head on, you're going to see the front side, but you're not going to see the left side of the box and the right side of the box. Okay, so now we just have one more view. Now, how would we actually project this? We have 2 views. We can actually get everything onto the top view now. So let's go get our, let's go start drawing the miter line. Remember in the lab 4, those infinite lines you were drawing, the construction lines? So we're going to just start drawing those really quick. We're going to have an infinite line here, for now here, and that's for our principal. Let me fix this up. I got to make sure it's really, really good. So, okay, I'm going to go into precision mode. Okay, vertically. Okay, then we're going to, trying to use some of the tools to make this easier for me, and I think it's making it worse. Okay, so just vertically upwards. You know what, we'll just eyeball it. It's not. Nah, I don't like that. Like I said, you guys need to be doing this on paper. You can easily erase it. Okay, sweet. Right here. And then remember our principal dimensions. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this point right here is going to be our furthest, closest point to the person. Because let's actually go put our person in each of these views, okay? Little memo. Okay, we're going to put him right here. He's going to be, no, not right there. So if he's standing right here, we're going to project him here. He's going to be right here in our front view, okay? It's actually about 4 in, so he's going to stand in our right view. He's actually going to be right here. And our top view is going to be like right here. And we're only going to see the top of his head. We're not going to see his body, okay? That's just going to help you a little bit more. So sometimes drawing little people, like I said, I don't really draw them all over the place, but it's a good way to kind of show, like, reference where everything's at. So let's go get our depth. Remember when he drew little memo? He is right here. This is the side closest to him. And this is the side closest to him. Sorry about that. This is the side furthest to him. Okay. So now we can just start drawing. So if we notice, there's actually a little cutout right here on our top view. So that's actually not going to show up. But this point right here to this point here, we could actually get. So because we know this takes up the whole 4 back. Okay, so one right here. Draw that back line. Okay. Now this one right here to right there. That is gonna be, actually let's not even worry about it. Let's just project it. So remember our miter line, it's gonna be a 45-degree angle. Let's go fix that a little bit. Hold up. It's gonna be a 45-degree angle. Bisecting that point to that point. Okay. The reason why that's important is we're going to be basically projecting this point upwards to here. Going to be projecting it. Once it hits the miter line, imagine like you have a prism of light. It's going to just reflect that light into that direction. And then that is going to give us information later on. Let's actually keep this one because the line's nice and thick. So go project this line upwards. If it would go into its mode. That's not on the point I want. Second, so right here to right here. Okay, project this vertically, and then now we just project it horizontally. If it would work again, hold up. Okay, project it horizontally leftwards towards the drawing. Anyway, there we go. Okay, it's projected. So now we can start drawing. So if we know this point over here is actually on the furthest right, so we could actually just follow this line, find where it intersects, and let's go get one more construction line really quick, right over here. This is going to help us with our drawing one more time. Okay, that is the furthest right. That is going to be the side on our little memo's right side. So right here to right here, there's our surface. And actually, we could just connect the dots again. So, like I said, we have a little line right there. Connect the dots. Okay, and actually, if we project this point right here, we could actually just connect the dots one more time because this would connect to this point right here. Let's go project that last one upwards. Okay, project this one. And where this intersects with the back surface, that's going to be where we connect the dots. So connect the dot to there to there. Sweet. Now let's just finish up our drawing. This is pretty quick. We have a flat surface all the way in the back. And we just finished the last little dot. If this would look good enough, let's just scribble it so it looks a little bit better. There we go. No one will know. Then we could just delete our construction lines. Delete these ones too. Okay. And, oh, it looks like I drew that line wrong earlier, but that's okay. We didn't need it anyway. Okay, now as you can see, we have our views right here. And let me just fix this up a little bit. Oops. There we go. Yeah. So this is what your drawing should look like at this point. See that? And right over here, this is actually what it looked like. And if you notice, this isometric view down here has hidden lines right here. These ones, in these views, you should have hidden lines, but for this drawing specifically, you don't need them. The reason why is because of the object precedence. So you have your object line, and then you're going to have, I don't remember your colors, but you're going to have hidden lines like this in AutoCAD. Okay? When they overlap with each other, the red line, the object line takes precedence over, and the hidden lines wouldn't exist anymore. The hidden lines, I mean, you just wouldn't show them, just because, imagine if you drew a line and your hidden lines are in front of your object line. To get rid of the object line, you're saying that that line doesn't exist. And what you have is you have like some kind of weird surface where it just never ends. So to have a surface, you would need to kind of show that, hey, you need to kind of show that it ends some point. And I'm going to go get an AutoCAD picture for you guys really quick. I actually made 3D models for you guys of all the drawings we're going to be doing today. We go open up AutoCAD. And hopefully my computer doesn't crash. This killed one of my recordings. I'm a little tired because of it, but let's go give it a second. There we go. We got AutoCAD. All right, now we got to give it some time. So let's go look at our drawing again. Okay. So it looks like AutoCAD's pretty stable now, I think. So right here, we have our isometric view. Let's go see the front view really quick. So right here, like I said, this is just what it looks like in 3D. So we're going to go to our front view. See, we have one surface and two surfaces that are visible. Okay, let's go to our right view. Now we see our right view. We actually see three surfaces visible. One surface, two surfaces, and three surfaces. Those two slopes, they're visible on the right side view. And this should be what you see. You should be seeing like an outline from here to here to here. Okay, now let's go back to the front view. Then let's go get the top view. Let's go see how that looks like. Oh, we get the same thing again. We can see our two slopes. And we see that weird, like, it's like a rectangle, but then it's not a complete rectangle because it goes inwards by one, okay? Okay, so this is the first part. And, oh yeah, by the way, AutoCAD can do 3D. Like I said, this is a little sneak peek for something later, but yeah, AutoCAD can do 3D. So I'm going to stop the recording right now. Hopefully I could fix that cutout stuff, but aside from that, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be making 2 more of these videos. I'll be posting them onto YouTube. So, I'll see you guys in class.